Well, my history of cooking really started when I was young. My father was actually instrumental in my cooking career, my grandfather as well. Unfortunately, the ladies in my life didn't cook too well. But my grandfather and my father were very instrumental. They were very good role models. My grandfather used to visit friends' farms and things like that, and he'd bring home baskets of fresh tomatoes and things like that. I lived about a mile from Figure 8 Island, so we ride the bike down there and hang out and just hang out right there by the water. So everything was real coastal feel to it. Background as far as education, I would say everything is hands-on. Just things that I enjoy cooking, things that I've enjoyed eating, and those are the things that reflect in my menus and that I offer to the Wilmington community. I would describe my cooking style as a southern base with global influences. There are cultures that I'm very fond of, so you might see a little more of a Malaysian or a Vietnamese type spin on things, but mainly just a southern core. I grew up in a time where low country cooking was really big, and as I began to do a lot of traveling, I just began to experience a little bit more, and I think that shows in my cooking. Well, being in the top 3, 2011, again, it's a kind of a solidarity feel, meaning that I think that everybody's on the same page with the way that food is progressing, and in all aspects, as far as eating, quality, and just the expectations. For me, it also means that the community is still really responding to what we're doing here. They really enjoy what we're offering here, and to me, what we do here, we have a real sense of, I can say, discipline, but we also have a lot of integrity in what we do. It's not a fad. You know, this is something that I've been doing from the beginning. I was one of the only, if not the only guy who was doing local foods, seasonal foods, working with local farmers. You know, I was the one who initiated all of that here. And I think that we were very instrumental in being in the forefront of other people following along. This was nothing that, again, you know, being green and thinking green and things like this and spending money in the community, these are things that we forefronted directly here in Wilmington. And it's good to see that there are so many other chefs that are embracing the same ideology. It's also good to see that the community is embracing it a little bit more. We all have choices in where we go to eat. Catch is for everybody, but it's not for everybody. Just going in to have a good time. Being in the top 3, I look at it as no competition because we are all stars and on top of our game in what we do. There are many different shades of black, but there's one name black. And there's one name for a chef, but there are many different chefs. And here in the community, it's just flattering to be with some of the people who've done some things ahead of me. Mark was one of the first guys serving really good food out this way in North Wilmington. Kind of a pioneer at one time, just him by himself out here trying to make a name, and it feels good to be out here with him, helping to embrace this same type good food offering to this community. Kyle is doing really good things downtown for that downtown community. People who are really watching their dollars can go down there and experience some fabulous things with him down there. And so Sunday, I'm just really looking forward to having a good time and just being amongst people who really value and appreciate our culinary feel. But for all the other chefs who work tremendous amount of hours, who are out to hear what I want to hear every good night, Chef, they said it was awesome. They'll be back. And that's what I do it for, that's what Mark does it for, that's what Kyle does it for, and every other hardworking chef here, and I feel good about representing every other guy that just didn't make it there in the top 3. Yep.